Hello everyone. Hola todos. Thank you for your inspiring introduction, Ana Maria. I must be humbled by your compliments. My relationship with the IDB goes back more than 10 years. Since then, I have had pleasure of working closely with IDB and Latin American countries. My experience of bridging Korea and IDB and other IDB member countries has always been rewarding and worthwhile. What I liked the most, however, was to have good friends far beyond a business relationship. In this sense, I want to thank again Ana Maria, Roberto, two of my good friends, and other IDB staff. Ana Maria has requested to participate this conference through a video clip, and I have accepted her proposal with much pleasure. So I am delivering this presentation in my office. More than 40 years ago, there was a little boy, 11 years old, living in Korea. He had lost his father in that time and was living with his grandmother, mother, and three younger brothers and sisters. His mother was 32 years old, widowed, and his family had to be in absolute poverty. The boy had to rely heavily on a scholarship to attend school and would have spent days without having lunch. He had to enter a vocational high school, and even before his graduation from high school, not being able to attend a college, he had to get a job for his family. He was 17 years old then. The young man, however, attended a college at night while he worked very hard at job. One day, accidentally, the young man picked a book from a trash bin. The book was a magazine on the high-ranking government official examination. He has determined to prepare that examination, but he couldn't quit the job for his family. He devoted his time studying very hard at night. At the age of 25, the young man finally passed that exam. He quit the job from his work on the same day. He began his work as a government official. He continued to work very hard and was fortunate enough to be appointed to several key positions in the Korean government, such as Senior Secretary to the President for Finance and Economy, Head of Budget Office, formulating whole national budget, Vice Minister of Finance, and the Minister in the Prime Minister's office. That little boy in the late 60s, now, 45 years later, is me. Actually, I was very hesitated to mention about my personal story. However, Ana Maria and Roberto strongly requested me to talk about myself. The reason behind their request, I believe that they think my personal history is somewhat parallel to the story of the Korean economy. I don't know whether their theory is right or wrong. I just hope my story offers you a glimpse of the dynamic spirit of the Korean economy in the past and how success was made possible during the development stage. You may have been told too much about the success story of the Korean economy. You may also have drawn some lessons from Korean experiences. However, I would like to suggest bright and dark side evenly so that you can get some lessons from the challenges and problems derived from the dark side of the Korean economy. One of the most important factors for the success story is government-led development strategy and export-led industrial policies. This strategy played a crucial role in developing Korean economy, but also resulted in excessive regulations and government intervention in the market. In addition, such policies has created a structural imbalance problem between export-oriented and domestic market-oriented companies, as well as large companies and small and medium enterprises. Another key factor you shouldn't overlook is human resource. College enrollment rate in Korea rose from 27% in 1970 to 84% in 2008. Social emphasis on education led to an abundance of skilled and well-educated manpower for economic growth. However, standardized and uniform education has hindered creativity, problem-solving ability, and critical thinking ability of our young generation. In the process of economic growth, social safety net was not fully developed, and welfare expenditure was somewhat pressed. Now, with rapid population aging, Korea is facing the pressure to increase the welfare spending. The challenge is how to finance this welfare investment while maintaining fiscal soundness. When Korea was in the development stage, there was a unified target, which was economic growth. Therefore, social conflict did not seem to be a significant issue. However, as Korea became fully industrialized and democratic society, social conflict in place of social cohesion has been rising. We are also seeing social complaint and dissatisfaction due to greater income disparity. We are well aware of this dark side and challenges I have said. And issue at hand for Korea is how to manage and resolve these challenges for a new jump. Now it is time for us to make fundamental changes. Let me talk a little bit about bowling. You should go for a strike, knocking down all 10 pins in bowling. To do so, you shouldn't aim at number 1 pin in the very front. You need to aim at number 5 pin behind number 1 and number 3 pins. It is not easy task. This number 5 pin is called the king pin. Looking back, I wonder if we have focused too much on the imminent and visible economic target, just like aiming at the number 1 pin in bowling. We should overcome this path dependency and tackle the fundamental and structural issues in order to upgrade Korea's socio-economic systems. We need to identify what the kingpins are in the current situation of Korea for making fundamental changes. Well, there are some suggestions out of many issues that we Korea needed to tackle. I would like to discuss 4 of them today. It is an unpleasant story. I really don't want to mention this, but I can help mentioning about the recent ferry tragedy. which occurred in the South Sea of Korea. There are many rules and SOPs, but they are not being kept. Now, it's time to focus on the basics and overhaul the abnormal practices in Korea. The Korean government has set out a national agenda of going back to basics and restoring fundamentals in all aspects of society and economy. Throughout my story, in the beginning, from my years as a young man supporting my family to minister in the government, you may understand that there has been dynamics of social mobility behind Korean economy and society in development era. In the past, education has been a traditional ladder, key ladder for social mobility. But now is, or maybe hindering social mobility due to the increasing correlation between education and wealth. I think restoring social mobility is a key element. The government is focusing on national capacity in building ladders for social mobility. One example I would say is Ladder of Hope through Education, a program including scholarship, vocational high school grants, and employment support for high school and junior college graduates. Korea's long tradition of being able to achieve one's dream through education, passion, and hope should be restored once again. I would say this is new Korean dream. No matter how much you increase the input of the production factors, there is room still left. This room cannot be filled with any visible production factors, but with sort of things like trust, principles, mindset, and culture. I believe Korea is at a stage where conventional production factors will not be sufficient for growth. We still have a lot of room to fill, and a large part of this room can only be filled with the accumulation of social capital. For example, the Korean government has made every effort to rebuild social capital, including sort of the initiatives to increase policy transparency and consistency. By doing so, will also cut social transition cost. This should be accompanied by public sector reform. And one of the key elements is, I think, deregulation. Let me introduce a very unusual meeting which was held in Korea 2 months ago. 2 months ago, the president, all the cabinet members, including myself, and business leaders get together to have a meeting for 7 hours, which aired live nationally. All the participants had really hot debate to discuss about deregulation. I think this represents Korean government's strong effort to remove regulations which may discourage economic activities in market. One of the key regulatory reform initiatives determined at the meeting is the introduction of cost-in, cost-out system. In other words, if a new regulation is introduced, the cost will be assessed and an existing regulation of corresponding cost will be abolished. This will keep the total regulatory cost at a constant level. Well, I have introduced just a couple of kingpins of Korea. There may be some more. we will do our best to find out these kingpins and knock them down. Well, I would like to suggest that you would think of what are your kingpins and how you can knock them down for a strike. Well, I want to wrap up my talk with a story of wine. I enjoy receiving the delegations from IDB and Latin American countries every year, many times led by Ana Maria and Roberto. Every time they visited Korea, I used to deliver my presentations and host a lunch or dinner. At the lunch or dinner, the wine I used to select for them is Kaiken. Kaiken, also the name of a wild goose that occurs the Andes between Argentina and Chile, is a wine that produced by a Chilean winemaker and Argentine grapes and professionals. Kaiken, which I used to toast, is a symbol of collaboration between Argentina and Chile. Believe or not, the delegations are saying that the most unforgettable experience during their stay in Korea was to drink Kaiken wine among all the programs they had, including presentation, discussion, and site visit. Well, I firmly believe that, just like Kaiken, if we combine whatever you have, whatever you Latin American countries and IDB have, and whatever we Korea have, then we will get the really strong synergy effect for the mutual benefit. Well, this is what I would like to say is the attitude we Korea have forwarding our friends, IDB and Latin American countries. As I said in the beginning, I was very eager to attend the conference you are in. I'm sorry for not being able to do so. I am now in my office. However, I feel as if I was there. I hope you feel the same. My congratulations for the success of this excellent conference, and I wish all of you a productive and memorable conference. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.